So, hello and welcome to another episode of Mountain Blade Warband. We're playing with the Last Days mod, and this will be not with the burnings, this will be another playthrough. Because I felt like doing two playthroughs of this mod at the same time. So I get confused quite easily about progress, but anyway. Of course, this time we will play on the bad side, the evil side, not the bad, damn. Well, depends how you look at it. But anyway, we're gonna start on the side, or we're gonna fight for the Twilight of Man. Now, what is that? I actually didn't realize there's a location. This is really weird. This is very weird. Anyway, we're playing for the fight for the Twilight of Man. We are playing on Sauron's side. And we're playing as one of the men, subjugated by Sauron. And because we don't give a shit, we're playing as Harad. You are Harad, a man of the desert. Select your line. So we can be the desert man or Harad tribesman. I would go for desert man, because why not? I'm not sure what's the difference, to be honest. Now, let's play female character. Why not? And of course, we're playing as default. Allow me to quit without saving. So, what do we have here? Well, once again, most of our stats are on these skills. Now, I have a lot of athletics already, strangely enough. We're definitely gonna go for a horse. And some more of this stuff. And what are we gonna use on that horse? Probably bow and polearm, I would say. Sounds like the most sensible decision, right? There we go. A name! A Haradi name. Well, let's... Oh, you cannot make... What is this? What is this bullshit? Oh, you can make normal commas and points, but you cannot put one of these bad boys in there. That is shit. Oh, this works. Perfect. To nada. Sounds deserty, right? Yes, right. Now this doesn't look deserty. This also doesn't look deserty. No. This looks deserty. This looks very deserty. I'm liking this. I'm not gonna do anything different about this. No, we're not. We're young. With a little brighter hair color. There we go. This is going much faster than the character creation in the other episode. So, then the options. We're first of all gonna start as early as possible. Not as soon as possible. Always accessible, yes. No permanent deaths. I want to see stuff. And I'm also gonna do this in the other playthrough when I'm gonna record again. Prevent the AI from taking defensive. Because that is something that I've complained a lot about in past episodes. So, from the deep deserts, the thick jungles, and the sun-soaked riverlands we have come. Let the people of Gondor stand in awe of us and make submission. They have said that the lands south of the river Poros are there by ancient right, and they therefore call it Harondor, South Gondor, and call us invaders. This, they claim, we have not understood. Was it not in the time of the plague that the great serpent made his will known in driving the Gondorians out by death and illness, and allowed our forefathers to settle there and grow in numbers? How could any man without the blessings of of the power and merely from their own strength claim this land? Did our ancestors not live here when they died or left? Furthermore, they have said that in times long past they first gave us crafts and the skill of growing food upon the land. Therefore we should become as vessels unto them. This, too, we haven't understood. For well our learned men remember the days of their king Tar-Kir-Riatan and those after him, who took from our people much tribute and plundered for themselves the richest treasures of our lands, and when they behave arrogantly, saying, "Be grateful and pay tribute to the steward of Gondor," having no king for many long years by reason of immense foolishness, how do they dare to press their claims upon us? We like not the company of foul orcs, and the dark sorcerer demands great sacrifice. Many young men and women we have given up to him in the dark land, and still he wants more. Yet with his power and aid, all the lands from the rising of the sun to its setting shall come to us, and we shall own them. The age of Gondor is ending. Let battle be joined. Alright. Goddamn. Guys. Am I right? Gondor fuckers. Anyway. Your fellow warriors and riders, as well as the mighty Mumakil, have established your main camp across the river from the fortified city of the Gondorians, the one they call Pelagia. No doubt when it falls, your chieftains will think of a more fitting name for it. Then shall you hold it forever more against the dwindling men of the west. This writing is quite something else. As you walk through a wooded vale, a sudden small rustling makes you stop. You have heard of many tales of the Gondorians who skulk around in these lands sneaking like cowards. Rangers they are called. They are deadly with the bow and arrow like the gold serpents on high renown. Are some of them preparing to ambush your party? You had better sound the warning. Stop the scouts from reporting your arrival. Let's fucking do this. Oh, horse archers. Splendid. They're already wrecking our guys. We have a spear of sorts. This spear is shit. What he said. Yeah.
Great eyes and ears you have there. If you hadn't warned us, those green-clad tree climbers would have had a jump on us, I warrant. Or perhaps escaped and brought down more of their fellows on our heads. Now therefore the maggots and crows and our mission is safe. The bosses will be pleased.
What were you taking us, Orc? We have not traveled this far to perish in an ambush before the war has even begun.
I like this. And war we shall have indeed.
I mean, like, they are orcs after all, and not goblins. Because goblins would be a little bit more like,
"Have no fear, warrior. Mordor is an ally to you and yours. Take this cheat. Get some supplies. Good for use in all Mordor outposts. Get a round of orc brew on me."
the first point tutorial. We already know this. You want us to drink Orcswill? We'd rather be drinking our own piss.
Ha! I knew your foreigners did such things. I've won my bet with Govmok, thanks to you. I'll tell him and the other bosses about you for sure. Look, boys, we know how useful you were today. Have no fear. The great eye is upon you now. But we all stick to our own kind, we do. Serve the eye, serve the Dark Lord, yes, but do a deed in the east and the south and take no notice. And likewise, help the eye and the white hand cast not. Help the old man in the dark tower things while you waste your time not doing work for it.
Faction rank tutorial. I like this kind of way of explaining things. What I do is none of your affair, you disgusting creature. Now let's move.
As you wish, this way.
I should have played an orc. So I could constantly do this. So. We're at Harad, the Harad camp, our only city, basically, camp, some might say. So we should be quite careful about not letting it fall, otherwise we'll be out. But for now, let's take a look at troop trees, because I like doing that. I like troop trees a lot. Well, we're not gonna have these units. The Swan Knights of... Look at how many units the Gondor guys have. Wait, do we have... Oh yeah, these guys are fucking awesome. Tower Guard. Anyway, we are not Gondor. Gondor's our enemy. We are Harad. We have a much smaller troop tree. But... So, what do we go for? My plan was to focus a little bit more on the mounted archery. Gold Serpent Knight and Black Snake Horse Archer. I mean, there are Eagle Guards as well, but we'll take a look if we are gonna build them. I don't think so. I think we're gonna focus mainly on cavalry. It's a shame that they do not go as far. I mean, there's not many stuff that goes that far. Let's actually take a look at Mordor. I have not taken a look at that. Ooh, the Númenóreans would have also been an idea to play. Well, like I said, they don't go as far. I mean, like I assume that they have more troops. Anyway, we decided. How strong is Harad? Well, 2,700, so we're actually weaker than in the other playthrough. Even though it seems like the game doesn't care that much about this. Anyway, is there anything else I want to look up? We have this poor Harad short spear, which is not ideal. And we don't actually have anything else than our battered Harad tunic. Oh well. I mean, like, we have 200 resource points, but it seems like to get something decent we actually have to spend quite the money. Anyway, let's start with approaching the camp, because we have to do this again. Look, oh, look at that. Awesome. First of all, you, my friend. Oh, we can beat up some guys again? How's less room around here? Okay. You have not of anything. This is a guard. My blood brother signed up with the Kargar. He's a scout now. Riders of the Fang lead a dangerous life, but it's good experience for young headed boys. Alright, let's go to the local authority first. Look at that over there. There's a lot of people here. Alright, Harad Chief Camp. Good day to you. How can I serve our cause? Group of slaves to the Corsair camp? Sure, I can do that. Chieftain Hadif. Do you have any tasks for me? Okay, a villain at Minas Morgul. Let's take as many guys as possible. Okay, and you don't have any tasks. There, Chief Ulkal. Adult of the tribe. That's my current rank, it seems. You should already know that we are fighting against Gondor. Your duty is to help in our struggle, Tanara, when you prove it. Yes, the usual stuff. Do you have any tasks for me? At Helland. Sure, scout enemy town. You are assume... I am Crane of Soil from Southern Sands. blown off by cold and dark night winds. I am Likiada, a serpent lord of Harad Wave. Lord of the Gold Serpent, Bane of the Black Serpent tribe, now allied to serve the will of the Dark Lord. As of late the word of the Dark Lord spread among my kin, and in their hearts and minds his will crept. Most were drawn to his darkness, and in blaze of their courage grew an insatiable lust for slaughter, so that when their ears heard his call, few puppets were so willing to answer. I followed my kin north and heeded his dark call to fulfill the duty I have to my people, but in them I see his darkness dwell, and seek to do my part in this war elsewhere, until the sands of time no longer fall. Even now I feel them begin to trickle where before there was cascade. Harad, follow me. I may follow you if you will have me. My legs make good heeding of a horse between them, and my hands know well the feel of blades of the crescent moon. My fingers can make fall arrows like the light of stars upon our enemy, be it on horse feet or feet, though how I fight will be at your command. Know though that my loyalty lie always with my kin. I have fought this far and lost too much for them. I will not turn my back on them, for their fate will be my own. 290 rank points needed. Okay. Alright, and the last chieftain, Naman. Oh, he is a great healer. That's good to know. Naman is a healer. Do you have any tasks for me? Okay. Alright, 219 horse rank points. Horse points. Yeah, we are Harad. What did this creature just do? Let's alright. Stash Master. Hello. Okay, here's also where I can get horses, but at the moment I don't have much in that sense. Let's get a little bit of maggoty bread, because that's a good stuff. And there's the local smithy. Alright. For now I don't have much of points. Good day to you, sir. Okay, we have unlocked that location. I think we can only... Can I have this horse? What are these guys doing? Our beast would ramble Gondorans in the dirt. Good to know. The Corsairs would have also been an option. Do you have anything to say? No. Fuck. Okay. Seems like they haven't did anything. Look at those beasts. They're quite well designed, to be honest. They look different than in the films, but just not... Look, that is what I mean. Look at that. Well, you can't have everything, can you? The barracks. There are no soldiers currently here. Okay. I need to bring them to the Corsair camp as far as I remember. No, they didn't give me the... My spear wasn't that impressive, but I don't have many more points, so let's give this a try. But I think we're gonna do this next episode. Let me just quickly look where Astalur. Okay, I need to scout this position, but for now, like always, like, subscribe, more shenanigans, and I guess I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!